So I don't recognize myself anymore. I don't mean that in a dramatic kind of way. I mean, I would look in the mirror and I would see a different body than I was before. I mean, I would look in the mirror and I felt like my body was reacting to whatever I ate faster than I could even think. And now I just feel different. But back then, when I was having gut issues, my body was negatively reacting. And I can tell you by a bloated stomach, that wasn't fun to look at in the mirror. After sugar, my gut got big. It got super bloated. After carbs, which is the same thing, but like carbs like fruit, I would eat fruit and my stomach would be huge and I wouldn't have eaten a lot of fruit. It was just maybe a little bit of mango and my body would get my stomach specifically would get big. And then I would feel sluggish. And now my body just felt tired all the time after I ate sugar, even if it came from fruit. For a long time, you guys, for years from the plant-based diet, even before then, I felt like my digestive issues were just normal. I felt like maybe I stressed too much. Maybe my body was just born to be like this, or maybe it's genes. I didn't think about, oh, maybe it's my food, and I had it for so long. I had IBS issues for so long, you guys. I don't know if you've seen my other videos, but I took antibiotics for so many years in my teens, then Accutane, then had gut issues, but was exacerbated when I went on the plant-based diet for 8 years because it was a very much high carb, low fat diet. And it did not heal my gut and made it worse. And, I started to have all the gut issues of lethargy, foggy brain, loss of hair, not sleeping well, bloatiness, and just not feeling energized at all. I had IBS issues for so long. I didn't realize how food is so important, and it didn't occur to me that sugar was not good for me. I was someone who was born skinny. I was always skinny. I ate so much sugar before that I never got fat, and I always associated sugar, consuming sugar with being fat, and I never got fat, so why should I stop eating sugar? That was my thought process. I didn't think to myself, oh yeah, sugar is going to cause inflammation in my stomach, inflammation throughout my entire body. If I'm not getting fat, that means sugar is for me. And that's just not true. As you know, sugar is not for everybody. It's not good for you. Obviously, having a little bit of sugar, especially from fruits, is okay. Obviously, taking out the processed foods and not consuming large amounts of sugar from any kind is not good. But I, someone who thought, eating a lot of sugar equals to a lot of overweight issues. That never happened to me, so I never thought to take it out of my diet. But after years of struggle, I figured out that sugar actually caused inflammation in my own body. It didn't translate into gaining weight, but it translated into inflaming my gut and worsening my gut and ruining the gut lining in my stomach. Like within 5-10 minutes after eating a fruit smoothie, my stomach would get big. And I didn't think to myself, oh yeah, like this is not good. This is not normal. I thought to myself, this is normal. I mean, I ate a fruit smoothie. Of course my stomach is going to get a little big, but it wasn't just a little big, you guys. I was fooling myself. It was like so big. It was so bloated. My body was just not happy with sugar. And then, after speaking to a couple of people in my life and then finally going to my health coach who was vegan at the time, plant-based for 10 years, I was kind of scared to tell him, like, I don't know if plant-based is for me. Like, I don't know what's happening to me. I have all these issues in my body. I was losing hair. I was so much weight. I was bloated and I didn't feel good. I didn't feel healthy. And I told my health coach, like, my blood results are great, except, yes, I'm low in iron, ferritin specifically. But other than that, like, my blood results are great, but I don't feel great. What do you think is wrong with me? And he said, Nadia, I think you have gut issues. It sounds like those are the symptoms of gut issues. And I told him, well, okay, so what do I do? I mean, I took probiotics and that didn't help. And I ate fermented food and that didn't help. And he said, no, you need to change like your whole diet. And that's when my plant-based health coach told me to do the carnivore diet. And I was like, what? You eat meat? First, my mind went, you eat meat? How can you do that? I was kind of shocked, and then I listened and understood what he was saying, and he sent me videos, doctors explaining about it, testimonials, and I'm like, okay, well, it wouldn't hurt to try. And then because I was at my wit's end, you guys, at my wit's end. I was like, I need to change my life. Like, this is horrible. Like, help me, Lord, help me. And I was just struggling. I was on the struggle bus, and he told me to do that. And I said to myself, I'm going to just eat steak and see how I feel. Okay, let me just do it. And if I don't feel good, then I will never do it again. And I'll go back to eating plant-based. And mind you, plant-based was like my whole identity. So this was a huge deal for me, because that would mean my life will change, my diet will change, and my identity will change. And so I decided I would eat a piece of steak, went to Whole Foods, bought it right away. Didn't think to cook it in tallow. I just brought it home, put it on parchment paper in a little pan, put it in the baking oven for like 20 minutes, and took it out, started to nibble on it and eat like the good parts of it, like the fatty parts. And let me tell you, you guys, my brain was like on fire. It was like, what are we eating? This is pretty good. We need to eat this more and more and more. And I was like, oh my gosh, my brain loves it. My body's loving it. And I kept eating it and eating it. And then within 20 minutes, I was alive. I felt energized. I didn't feel tired anymore. I didn't have a foggy brain. I was like, is this medicine? Because it sure feels like it. It's happening too quickly. And I'm like, you know what? I'm never going back. Never. Because you guys, once you eat that piece of meat and you feel amazing and you don't feel tired, lethargic, you don't feel like you have a foggy brain anymore, you can actually concentrate and have meaningful conversations with people and do your work without feeling like you're tired all the time. It feels amazing. You don't want to stop, okay? Sometimes, you guys, your body isn't broken. Sometimes it's just what you're eating. You know, look at what you're eating and take out the foods that are hurting your body. I hope this video helped, and I hope you have an amazing day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. And with that being said, you guys, if you are struggling with pain, overall discomfort, you have a bad memory loss, you have a foggy brain, you can't think efficiently, right? When you talk to people, you can't conversate well either. You feel tired all the time, and most of all, you have a bloated stomach. Then you're gonna have to watch my video down below that I created just for you about the 7 mistakes that you are making to not heal your gut. Okay? Have an amazing day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.